Are you listening?
Next up, let's talk about Google Stadia. Up until now, most developers who have worked with Stadia have spoken fairly positively about the platform, with many of them talking about the ease and convenience of developing for Stadia since your dev kits are in the clouds. However, this week, the CEO of Take-Two Interactive was one of the first major developers to openly criticize Google Stadia. Andrew Zelnick, the CEO of Take-Two Interactive, told a conference, "The launch of Stadia has been slow. I think there was some overpromising on what the technology could deliver and some consumer disappointment as a result." Anytime you broaden distribution, you potentially broaden your audience, which is why we supported the release of Stadia with 3 titles initially and will continue to support high-quality streaming services as long as the business model makes sense. Over time, I believe streaming will work. The belief that streaming was going to be transformative was based on a view that there were loads of people who really had an interest in interactive entertainment, really wanted to pay for it, but just didn't want to have a console. I'm not sure that turned out to be the case, which is a really weird thing to say. Like, there isn't an audience for gamers who want to have access to next-gen gaming without having to shell out $500 for a PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X? I mean, you have to realize that Stadia had a staggered launch, both regionally and on compatible devices. But even with that, the service has had over 1 million downloads. And the massive benefit to Stadia over PlayStation or Xbox is that it drops the initial cost of entry from $500 to $59 for a Stadia controller, or if you have a PC or laptop, you just buy the game. It makes gaming accessible to everyone, on every device. And in regards to the argument that the technology Stadia promised couldn't deliver, Andrew, Take-Two has been taking my ad revenue for the last 3 years. Are you telling me that you've been ignoring all of my videos of Stadia working? Thanks again for checking out our channel. If you like what you saw and you want to see more content just like it, definitely subscribe and check out all of our other videos. If you don't, well, the internet's going to explode. That's right, you heard it here first. If you don't click that subscribe button, the internet will implode. What are you waiting for? Save the world.